Good morning, traders and investors around the world. Welcome to this Friday, May 26th edition of Pre-Market Prep Plus. Joel Alconin joining you here on the 3-day weekend, approaching S&P futures up $8 at 41.67.75. Pre-market high 41.71.75. We got easy room up to Thursday's high at 41.75 and a half. Weekly swing number, which we really didn't see too much of, 41.84 be the next target on the upside. And then what the heck was Wednesday's high? Wednesday's high was just checking the S&Ps here. We are above Wednesday's high. That was 41.65 and a quarter. And of course, the high for the move, the high for the week, a double top up there, 21.75, 22 and a quarter. Don't think we'll be seeing that in today's session. Let's take a look at the S&Ps, traded right back up near the highs of the session. Let's take a look at what else we have going on in the markets, in the commodities and futures markets. We have the dollar taking a little breather, down 14 cents. Real good week for the U.S. dollar. Let me flip the charts here. Let me bring the daily down here. Let me bring the monthly down lower. Not much, not seeing much here on the dailies. We got a good level on the downside. We will not be looking for any downside in the U.S. dollar futures until you take out the parallels. This is called 103.73. Conversely, the euro must be taking a hit here. Let's take a look at the euro dollar futures at EC. See if there's coming into any daily, monthly, weekly support. Nope. You got resistance. The monthly candle doesn't look too bad, but oh boy, the euro one. Look at all those three highs in the same area on the monthly, and now pulling back. There, that's a look at the euro dollar. Crude, kind of been a yo-yo market for crude. Up one day, down another, up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, today's an up day. You're trading up 98 cents is 72. 81. No numbers for you here. Nothing inside day. Gold catching the bid. Gold futures up $4.70 at 1967. We have the silver. That's up too. That's trying to get off the mat here. Big decline in silver. Found some support. Put in a pair of lows, at least for now. 22.80, 22.78 and a half. Getting a little bounce in the silver market and Bitcoin. Bitcoin not doing much this week. We don't talk about it too much because it's not doing much. That's up $10. 26,575. Here we are on a Friday morning, Memorial Day. Not quite the end of the month here, but we got some stuff to look at. And you guys, this is going to be chart day from you guys. We're going to take as many requests as possible. We're going to ramble on until that opening bell. Just real quick, Marvell. Some people were asking for some updates on some of the stocks that we had talked about in the pre-market. Let's get the 24-hour action going in these stocks just to see what we got going. Marvell, that got into the 59 handle, 59.94. Trying to hold the bid here at 58. But psychological $60 level. So that feels a little bit like you get some profit taking in there. Coming back, I mean, there's absolutely no support in here. Use your shorter term chart. Stop yesterday's range, 49.73. Workday, that also had a good report. That's trading up, looking kind of sneaky, breaking out on the monthlies. This one, I don't know, doesn't look, it's still holding a 215 bid. Nothing on the dailies, nothing on the weeklies, nothing on the monthlies. Maybe you'd have to wait for a pullback to buy this one. Top yesterday's range, not even relevant today, 198. 67. We did talk about Costco. Costco, kind of mixed bag coming out of Costco. But what we have here is I like these charts. Sometimes they're crazy, sometimes they're not. But if I could properly draw some trend lines here, I would draw a trend line off this low here. And then I would draw a wedge. You got a wedge right here. And let's see we break out of it, kind of working in to the apex of that wedge. So Costco, well off its all-time high, down to $1.55. Wow, they slammed this initially, and they came right back here, only down to $1.55. you would be looking at the close. Let's see if you can gain some ground here. I call resistance 486.55. That's your closing price. And then the longer it takes to take that out, yesterday's low down at 476.75. Not seeing much there in Costco. S&Ps creeping back up. All you need to do is look and see that they're talking about the debt ceiling and we're going to get it done and everything's going to be fine and dandy. So there we go. Shake it off the PCE data right back up to the highs of the session. Florida, I don't know if Cray is still around. I'd have to say no, and I am correct. Let's see, big retailer down a buck 36. Well, I can remember losing money on 40 puts on this thing. Holy mackerel. There you go. I don't know what to tell you on this one. Trading off the session of the pre-market low. Pre-market low comes in 571. I mean, I don't know. I won't be selling it down a buck 36, and I don't know if I'd be trying to pick a bottom in it. S&P's two handles from the high of the session, right down off the PCE number, right back up. Hytham is looking to start a small position in Baidu's. I don't know. It's up today. Pindo Duo, which we didn't talk about. I mean, I like this area. I mean, I don't know, 120, 150 up to 83. Waiting for that announcement. Big pullback off 160. It just kind of feels like you found some support here in this area quite a few days. Now you're getting away from it. So maybe 120 if you can catch that. There's nothing there except just there's a round number and then leaning on the low of the move at 115.74. Pin duo blowing it away up 838. Good report coming out of them. Wow. Blasting through the 66.70. That was a triple top. So I look at that as support, even though he had a big gap in there and pin, duo. What else? Florida. I can just know whenever Florida brings a chart up that it's going to be like just at the bottom and it's going to be low. And that's what you got. Double bottom, chewy. I get packaged there just about once a week from my puppy. Not really a puppy anymore. 30-15, 30-18. I mean, if the institutions step up there for a couple more days, hey, why not? Why not try it? You also had some monthly support in here going back to last year. Monthly low 29.54 at 30.27. So this is a logical place where it may find some support. Let's see what it does at this area. Etsy, I know Lisa was looking. Let's see here. Etsy, ETSY. Etsy, up 52 cents. What are we doing here? I see. What do we got on the dailies here? New low of the move yesterday. Etsy, man, this has not been participating. I don't know what to say on this one. I mean, you want to take a stab here? You're 52 cents from the low of the move. Really nothing on the monthlies here that's appealing to me. For the day trade, I mean, maybe if you want to set an alert that if this thing ever gets back and holds a bid over 88.70, that's the highs in the last two sessions, and maybe try and pick it up on some strength. But right now, new low of the move there in Etsy. PayPal, no bottom. I saw you mention that yesterday. Just no love for this stock. New low yesterday by a wide margin, only up 23 cents in an up ticker. What do we have? A monthly low, 57.58. If you absolutely have to stick your nose out here and try along, there's your next monthly support point. I'm sure Square is following that as well, that same kind of pattern. Boom, 50 bucks. It looks like good on the monthly support. Five, a nice pullback from 220. Boom. It has. It's okay on the monthlies, but once again here, I think you want to be careful on this one because of what does it fall into? It falls into the retail basket. coming down here off 220, down to 180. I mean, you're fighting the market with this one. You're definitely fighting the market on this one. Two monthly red candles after several green candles in a row. So maybe, I mean, for this one, at least it gave you a little hint after the red candles, give you green candles since we're starting the month, a new month. Maybe that be a good strategy 4 or 5 if you're looking trying to pick a bottom in this one. Let's see here. Yeah, we had Michael Pachter right here talking about this stock. Uh, App Lovin. Boy, oh boy, gappy on the monthlies. Or excuse me, on the dailies. Boy, gap and go. Closed a little bit weak, but the way this thing's been reacting, oh boy, this is a tough chart. I mean, as long as you maintain this gap area, you're still above it now, 23, 65. You're okay. There's nothing you get down there if you try and fill the gap in this one, 23.11. So if you're trying to lock in some profits here, big gap here and then another gap here. Wow, app loving moving up. As far as like targets go, let's say if you're looking, instead of looking to protect profits on the downside, you want to sell this into strength. Next monthly high, 28.66. First things first, let's take out that high at 25 and one half. So that's taking a look at app loving. Michael Pachter was talking about that one yesterday. Let's go back to the chat and let's see Florida. Grove Lane. All right, let's go back up here. You guys are going with the GTN. I love the way you're sticking with that EKS. Pull back off of that bump over 8. If this is a substantial turnaround, let's see, that was almost a $2 move. So it's already, is it giving back half of that move here? You had a low at 650. It was a little bit less than a $2 move, but we'll call it that. So that's a buck. Looking a little weak here. I'd like to see this get back above and hold 750, or else, or if not, make a couple lows in this same area. But 713 is the low yesterday. You must be looking for a double bottom today. Good job on that, BZ Tokyo. Going to keep adding that average price at 20. Yep, that's the way to go. CMA, I mean, I'm still holding this pig. I don't know. It seems like the pops are still being sold in this one. The monthlies are not really indicating anything except that you have some good monthly support. I got a little bit, boy, this chart's really nowhere. I guess the longer it takes out longer it takes to take out the pair of highs from Thursday and Friday. That's two highs in the same area. I think you drift back lower here, 40.16, 40.29. That's a $1.20 away for Co-America. Also, let's look at the KRE. I haven't looked at the KRE in quite some time. KRE, little pop this week, but looks like a little bit of a drift lower. Once again, I mean, you're fighting the market and trying to pick up these stocks. So let's move on here. Warren has been buying HPE, and he just is it HPE or HP? I thought it was an HPQ. And yet I remember this one. He got stuck in this one. He was buying this thing high. I don't know about him being an HPE. GM, General Motors. Well, the monthlies are telling you you're finding support here, 31.32, but just can't seem to right the ship. I mean, all the rallies have been sold in this thing until you can get over $34. Actually, your high just a couple days ago was just under 34. 33.84, another high 33.97. That's your major resistance. Ford, I'm surprised it didn't get a little bit more of a pop yesterday, talking about doing charging stations with Tesla. But once again, that's winding itself into a wedge on the upper right chart. But good finding support in good support in the bottom $11 handle. Lulu, I mean, you just gotta be thinking about these stocks. It's working its way back into the gap, had the gap and go. I mean, realistically, I don't know when this reports. This is on a little bit different cycle. So end of April, end of May, uh, end of April. So April, May, June. So we won't be getting results for that for a while. But yeah, I'd be cautious on this one trading flat today. But with the way the retail was, um, I'd be careful on this one. Lulu, yep, we just covered that. Into it. I don't know about this recent move. I did have a good feeling on this one. When was the day on that it had? And had the H&R Block. Okay, so this was the US tax thing, and it bounced. Wow, did it bounce off that? Then they whacked it again. Earnings. I like to see this. This is the point where it was at before, so I'd like to see it hold in here one more day. 410. Low from yesterday, 407.54, trading up 90 cents. So you can lean on that 407.54 low. I kind of like to see like to stabilize a couple lows above that. BZ Tokyo, haven't seen you in a while, BZ. In Paris, started by 15 more, 14. Boom, boom. You're looking at a buyout on this one. I don't know. I think you're in with Warren on this one. Once again, these stocks are just out of favor, trying to build a position. I don't think I have any price reference. It's trading up a buck. So there must be some news on this one. You just got to be careful, when you have a stock in an extended downtrend like this, when it gets a pop. I mean, is it just, let me check the news on this one. Because if, right now you're adding to a losing position, which is fine, which is your investment style. But you also can get smoked doing that too. I can personally attest to that. Friday, I don't see what's moving para today. It's on, there should be something here on para. It's trading pretty big volume. Maybe you could tell me, but we'll see what happens. You got it. You got it yesterday. You added to your losing position. Now you're getting a pop up. Now, what I just would keep an eye on 15. The reason is because you had a gap. You gap down between 1481 and 1489. All those people are getting their money back. So I like to see it establish a strong 15 bid here, and 1554 would be a short-term target. Couple, just one low, one high in this area. 1554, then 1573. But I think you're probably holding on for a little bit more than that. But let's see if it can hold the gap. That's what you got to think about. Is anybody that just bought this yesterday, the first day they dipped their toe in it, they come in and they're getting some favorable price action. So there's a look at para, and I think this is the one that Warren is in too. So there's a look at that. What else do we have coming in to the opening bell? Oh, you just got, I mean, we didn't get to talk about this icon thing. I mean, I would be scared to death of being long anything Carl Icahn is long. Right now, the street is turned, Ackman is turned. This Illumina, I know, is something that he's been active in. I don't know what he's trying to do in it. You got good monthly support here at 191, but man, Albatross is just around his neck right now. The thinker is thinking about Baba, and Baba back at this $80 level. We've talked about this several times. Not getting a little bit, well, we were under 80 yesterday. Getting a little bounce perhaps off the Pintuo Duo. Let's see if we get back above 80 and establish an 80 bid. You're trading up a buck 26, but once again, extended downtrend. A lot of people underwater. So if this establishes an 80 bid over the next couple days, maybe you can lean on that low from yesterday at 78.12. The Baidu you mentioned, Baidu once again up 340 off the pin. Duo. Okay, folks, we're coming into the end of the show here, and Paramount Global controlling shareholder gets okay. So someone made an investment to the Redstone company. So there's your news on that one. Didn't pick that up. Okay, folks, did I miss any symbols here? Let me scroll back up and take a look. I did. I did. I missed American Airlines. Oh, I guess we can forget about this trading range way back up here. Wish it would have been someone would ask that when they broke 16. Um, wow, we hit 15 on Monday, 1442. Nice bounce yesterday. See if you get some follow through. Really like this for your sake. If you're long, I'd really like to see it take out that 3-day high at 1464. And then, man, this 15 is the roadblock. You got four highs within a dime area 1409, 1498 to 1509. That means you got a block seller there at 15 bucks. And there you go, folks. That's it for today. I'm going to wrap things up here on Pre-Market Prep Plus. Everybody, be safe out there. You got a holiday weekend coming up, and a lot of things. Just be careful out there on the roads. Pre-market high 41.71.75. We're looking for yesterday's high 41.75 and a half, and then after that it's kind of a coin toss. Coming back on the downside here, we found support just under mid-range. So I'm going to stick with this 41.59 level. As long as we can hold that, I think we're on their way. And one quick guess. I'm celebrating something 34 years on Saturday. Can anybody, or excuse me, on Sunday? Can anybody guess what that milestone is that I'm celebrating? The thinker. All right, real quick, while you guys are thinking, I'm gonna do Jen for Marky popping in here at the last second. Boom, boom, matching range days. Let's see. Let's get above. Oh, it's been a tight range. Let's bust above 17 and work our way up. And you got a double, double side. No, that was a couple years ago. In a double bottom there. So bust above. Yeah, the BC Tokyo. He's got it. 34 years. That's a Lisa's kind of buy and hold instead of buy and fold there. So that's it. Indy 500 this weekend. Emerson Fittipaldi won it that year. All right, everyone. Go get them out there. Let's have a great day. Back with you guys on Tuesday morning.